Hey, man, we're having way too much fun. Hopefully the mics were hot. Hopefully the mics were hot. But we got the crew here. We got Tim, we got Chris, and we got Mitch Richmond.
It's starting already.
Hey, Mitch, you didn't meet me anywhere, man. You met me on TV, man. You didn't meet me here. But we got Run TMC in the building.
Yes.
And we got the newest member of the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, Tim Hardaway Sr., long overdue. And then we'll work on getting that jersey hung up inside the Chase Center. But now you get to join your former teammates in Springfield, Massachusetts.
No question, no question. Like I said before, you know, when I call Mitch, and I said, hold on, Mitch. And then I called Mully. I said, Mully. And then I put all this on the phone. And I said, Mitch, Mully on the phone, this and that. And then I said, I made it. Mully was like, yeah. Mitch was like, what you make? Mitch was like, what you make? I said,
about, man.
Mully was like, yeah. Mitch was like, yeah, okay. I still don't know. I said the hall. He said, oh man, yeah, all right, yeah. And then after that, we was like, man, we started, you know, I could hear the emotions on there in their voices and everything. Yes. And then Mitch hit me with a long text and was like, you know, well deserved. And you could see it in the text. Yeah. What he was saying, and Mully, you know, he called me back and was talking to me. I mean, it was just the emotional day. And man, you know, we family.
Yep.
This is family, and you know, it goes beyond Hall of Fame. It's about being family from day one. From day one, we was family, and I felt it when I came here. And you know, we missing a piece of it in Rod Higgins, because Rod Higgins was always there for us too.
No doubt. He's helping out the Atlanta Hawks right now. Look at these highlights, Willie. The killer crossover, the UTEP two-step. Tim Hardaway Sr. was a problem. We showed those graphics of the numbers compared to Kevin Johnson, Gary Payton, John Stockton. Tim right here was with all those guys.
No, I mean, Tim said it, man. We're family. This was going to happen. There's a process to it that we all had to be patient with. But you
Patience. Patience
is a virtue.
Patience.
But I knew it was going to happen because he was one of the greatest players of our generation, one of the greatest point guards of all time. And he, along with Mitch, changed the Golden State Warriors instantly. I was here 3 or 4 years before that. So I saw the Oakland Coliseum where it was empty. Mitch came first in '88 and had an incredible rookie season. And then Nelly drafted his point guard out of UTEP, who I never saw UTEP play. You guys were on TV much. Right. But let me tell you something. The first day he walked in the gym, he owned the gym. Verbally, first, but more importantly, backing up with his play. And he changed my career. He changed Mitch's career. He changed Alonzo Mourning's career. So he got all of us in the Hall of Fame. So to me, I mean, I was just so happy for him. It didn't change my perception of Tim Hardaway, but just getting that respect that he deserves. And we can't wait to celebrate him in Springfield in September. And I can't wait to hear your speech.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful.
Let me ask you one thing, Tim. And they always ask this. When you got the call, and through the process you get the call on the other side. When you got this call, tell our fans about that.
I'm going to tell you this. So getting up to the call for 48 hours, I was a wreck. I couldn't sleep. I didn't want to handle rejection anymore. I just couldn't handle it. So I was at the cigar bar, smoking a cigar, relaxing, watching TV, watching the games, and an email came over. It said, John is calling you on Monday. Make sure you answer the phone call. And this is from the Hall of Fame. I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go again. So I'm just nervous again. So I'm working out that Monday, get in my office doing some work and stuff like that. I see the time. It's 11:50. I'm like, oh, Lord. 12 o'clock come. I was like, oh, Lord, I'm shaking. I'm starting sweating. I'm like, oh, Lord, you know. And then 12:02, the phone rang. And I'm really shaking. And I didn't even want to answer the phone call. Right. I really didn't want to answer the phone. Right. And I said, all right, let me go ahead and get this over with. John said, I got some better news than I had previous.
Wow.
And I was like, ah.
Wow.
He said, I just want to congratulate you on the Naismith 2022 Hall of Fame.
Wow. Wow.
And I was like, and I was just numb. I was just numb, and I said, thank you. And he kept talking, and I was just like, thank you. He kept talking.
You
I was
couldn't
like,
listen.
I wasn't even listening. I was like, thank you. And after I got off the phone, I told Yolanda, my wife, and then I told the kids, and that's when I called you all.
Right.
I called you all before I called my parents.
Well, Mitch, talk about this brotherhood because you guys only played for 2 years.
Yeah.
And we always had a discussion what could have been with
Yes.
Run TMC. I don't know if I want you to relive that. But
Right.
just talk about the brotherhood because 2 years of playing and still these fans right here still rock around.
right.
They wear the Run TMC hats all day long.
Right. Well, I think, this Bay Area, the fan base is unbelievable. So when you come to this city and you get to play on that court and you hear the fans, cheering you on, it really gives you inspiration to just even go play harder. And so when we got together, it was really we were all still young. So it was like a college atmosphere. So we really stayed in the same area. We hung out in the summertime. Our families knew each other. It was really kind of like a college atmosphere that we experienced. And I can remember telling Tim, I'm not going to go back to the Hall of Fame until he gets in. That don't mean that nobody was looking for me, but nobody was looking for me. But I'm saying, listen, I'm not going back until he gets into the Hall of Fame because, man, when I called him, man, I was so emotional because me and Chris talk about it all the time. Like, man, Tim is a Hall of Famer, and we just want to make sure we appreciate him because of what he's done, because he helped both of our careers. I can remember sitting down with, one season before, and Nelly said, hey, Tim Hardaway is our quarterback. And you give him the ball, and you guys just run the lane. Me and Mully looked at each other and say, man, I'm going to beat you down there. So, listen, me and Mully was trying to get down there because we knew if we didn't get down there in a certain period of time, Tim was going to take the shot.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to get down there before him. But, no, it was great. It was a great opportunity, and it was a great time that we played together, and we had so much fun and so excitement just even playing in that arena.
Yeah, and you saw those highlights. Tim Hardaway was able to obviously play off the dribble with the killer crossover, playing the pick and roll. He could beat his man every single time, automatically. So Nelly would put in a rule where, Tim, give the ball up once, come out the other side. The second time you touch the ball, then attack.
Right.
So just to get some rhythm to the game, we posted him up. He was our vocal leader.
Yep.
You saw the laying up Kevin McHale, laying up Charles Barkley, getting in his face. He did so much for us. And the thing that like I said, I was here 2-3 years before Tim and Mitch came. My appreciation and my love for them was because we just loved the game of basketball. We wanted to be together playing. So there was a healthy competition because we used to go at it. We played one-on-ones, but it was a healtty competition where we were making each other better. And then when we got on the court against the opponents, man, we were locked in.
Right.
And you brought it up, Bonte. And I didn't even know that till in 2011 when we sat down at my Hall of Fame induction. That we only played 2 years together.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's incredible.
That's crazy.
And these fans still talk about
that's
Run
crazy.
TMC days to this day.
And it's a little sad.
Yeah.
It only lasted 2 years.
Like we wish we had a little special called Decade in the Bay too.
Right.
But we got 2 years in the Bay.
I know. I feel bad for Mitch, man, because I've heard the stories from Bully on the day you got traded.
Right.
They lit up Sacramento.
No question
that day.
about it.
I think
No
what you
question
guys score over 160, Bully?
Yeah, they scored 160. I know that. Let's don't relive those days and let's enjoy. But one thing we want to talk about, Tim, is like when we played. We remember me and Mully would be, in the off season. We would be on the bike. We would be on the treadmill when they had that old treadmill way back in there, try to going back. Mully, how long you gonna go? 45 minutes. Tim would come in the locker room like, man, y'all on that treadmill? Man, I'm going to hoop. Like Tim just wanted the ball. He just wanted to hoop. Like anywhere, anytime, he just wanted to play.
Well, I have to find out if this story's true. You're going through the draft process coming out of UTEP. And I hear the rumors about Don Nelson.
Oh, man.
And a lot of people spreading rumors about your knee. And you slipped down in the draft, and next thing you know, the Warriors select you.
Right.
Take me through that process, and then when you finally got selected by Don Nelson, saying, wait a minute, weren't you just lying about my knee?
Well, I was supposed to come in like 4 days before the draft, and it was a typhoon in Chicago. Couldn't get out, and we was trying to get out at about 1 in the morning, and they canceled the flight. That was the last time. Back then, that was the last time you could travel and all this and all that. But then we get to the draft. Don Nelson is telling all the teams, Minnesota, Boston, New Jersey. Back then it was New Jersey Nets, and a couple other teams. I got a bad knee, and I didn't know that until after he drafted me, and I go 14, and one of the coaches, I think Bill Musselman or Dick Vitale, Indiana, said, that SOB lied to me. And I said, what do you mean? He said, that SOB Nelly lied to me and said that you had a bad knee and don't take him, because I'm not gonna take him. And he ended up taking you. Wow. And I was like, what? And I said, that's what happened? So I missed out on all this money. But I said, you know what? God is good. He put me in this predicament to come to the right team and play with the right people and the right personnel. And so that's a story that we could joke about. Right. But in reality, this is where I'm supposed to be. Yes. And this is where I supposed to have been at, and we supposed to have done what we did and have the fun that we had and became the people that we have become and had the family and the camaraderie that we have today. So I look back, it's a joke, right. but I'm happy that it happened that way. Right. Because if I would have went somewhere else, I probably wouldn't become Tim Hardaway and be in this predicament right now. These two put me in this predicament. Like I told you earlier today, you could tell when Mitch wanted the ball. He'd come in and it'd be just silent. He won't say nothing. You could tell when Mully wanted the ball. He'd just come in. He wouldn't miss a shot. Right. At shoot around. Wouldn't miss a shot. You just tell when I was like, oh, you know what? It's going to be something bad for somebody tonight. Tonight it's going to be real bad, and let me get my mindset so I can talk some real trash tonight. So I give it to him. Give it to him. Right. Yeah, but no, we had a lot of fun, and we enjoyed each other, and we still enjoy each other. Yep. We still go out and play horse.
Every once in a while.
Tim, you had an incredible second career in Miami. What was it like coming back home tonight to the Bay Area in front of the Warriors Dub Nation? What was that feeling like tonight to come back home?
It's always great. It's always great to come home where it all originated from with fans, that knows about the game. In Miami, we had to teach and educate, and we had to get the fans there to make them understand, this basketball. They love football, they love baseball, they love soccer, they love tennis. But basketball, when we started getting them to understand basketball in 96, 97, that's when they came out, because they want to understand. They used to come for drinks and have fun. All right, let's go home. Right. When we started winning, they used to come in there early. They was there early. Right. So, but here, it originated here, and I love the fans here, and they always show us love whenever we come back, no matter what.
And I just got to mention one more thing. That gets into the history of the Warriors. We talked about Rod and all other teammates. Yes. How about how lucky we were to be mentored and taught by Al Attles?
No question. Man. No question. No question. Man. Al Attles,
Uh-oh. Don't get in trouble. Don't get us in trouble, Tim.
No. Al Attles. You hear about Al Attles, and then you hear this deep voice, and you're like, who is that? Is that one of the Temptations? Or who is that? They was like, that's Al Attles. I'm like, that's Al Attles? Right. Yeah. But Al, he always kept it 100. Always told the truth. And always knew how to keep people at bay. And when he talked, not because his voice, because his knowledge, you always listen to him. Yes. Man, he is a great great person, and he
Great
deserves
human being.
everything that he gets.
And on this day in 2010, Don Nelson become the all-time winningest head coach in NBA history, since surpassed by Greg Popovich. And you said it on the morning roast this morning. Don Nelson was the one with the small ball 5 with you 3.
Yeah.
Rod Higgins has a small ball 5. He was ahead of his time,
Yes.
and he didn't get the credit he deserved. But you finally got your credit. You're going to the Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Tim. And great reunion here. Mitch, good to see you, man.
always
it's always you need to come back, man. Come back soon.
Always
Come
a
back for the
pleasure.
playoffs. We're the you too, Tim.
I know I'm coming back.
Yeah, you better be back.
I'm coming back. I
Hear
love
from
San
Jordan
Fran
Poole.
and the Bay Area. Love y'all.